Ladies and gentlemen, this is Paul and I welcome you to another amazing story. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, do subscribe and press the bell. I can put the latest updates. Let me tell you the story in his own words. He says that my name is Max. After dating my wife Ross for like 8 years, we finally thought about getting married. Some of our friends are also living with us as they were also dating each other. But they had to get married because she got pregnant and there was no such problem with us yet. We wanted to marry each other now because we had spent a lot of time together. Now, we thought that if we had spent 8 years together, we would have spent the rest of our lives with each other. Ross loved me for 8 years and supported me a lot. We also collected a lot of money from our jobs and gave the house deposit, and we also took the car from the bank. Now we had a house and a car as well. Only 25 people came to the wedding. When I saw Ross at the wedding, I was very impressed. She looked so beautiful. At that time, I thought that I will spend the rest of my life with her and will not even look at any other girl. This promise I made not to Ross, but to myself. I want to be faithful to those until I take my last breath. We were so happy together. We had decorated our house. Our work was also good. Now we wanted to have a child, but every month for a year, Ross took a pregnancy test, but there was no hope she was not pregnant. We got worried and immediately went to the doctor. Doctor did some test and it came out that Ross can never become a mother. I said that we will get treatment, one or the other. There will be treatment. The doctor said that even after she got treatment, she cannot become a mother. Even IVF means test tube. IVF won't work on Ross either because if you want to waste your money, you sure can. But test tube babies, chances with Ross are just 40% and they don't want me to waste my money. Rose was very sad. It seemed as it's her big dream and now it would never come true. She was a very good woman. She didn't even cheated on me. She had worked hard with me, built a house, and now that we want to have a child and started a family. But this happened to her when we wanted to start a family. We got this back. Bad news. I explained to her that there are many people in the world who don't have children, but still they live together and they're happy. Everything is fine for both of us. We got enough for each other. I really wanted children, but I didn't express it to Ross. I did not tell her that I was dying to be a father. Anyway, we were 33 and 34 and now we wanted children desperately. It should have been done. But there was such a big problem with Ross. So what would happen now? We can only calm our hearts. I said that we will have a test tube baby so that she doesn't think that I didn't use the last option. But in this way, all our money that we had collected would go towards that. Ross told me that she would do the same. But then one day she suddenly changed her mind. When I took her to the clinic, suddenly she ran away from the clinic. I did not understand her behavior, why she did this. But later when she came home, she told me that I was thinking about it while drinking coffee. But then I remembered the doctor's words that we don't get our wish. In this way, our savings we made together will be gone. It's not just by money. If we destroy it, then where will we get it in the difficult times? She said that I should not do the test tube baby. I thought that it's fine. If she doesn't want to do it, then we won't do it. But after a week she told me something that shocked me. She said that I should not do the test tube baby. I thought that it's fine if she does not want it. But my wife cooked me a very good idea. She told me that she wanted me to have the second marriage. See, this was something very unorthodox. I did not expect that. I see that, this is something very shocking. I told my wife that I have thought about it, but I cannot do it while being married to you. She was very sensitive about it. She could not share me with anyone, but how come? She said that and talk about it to me? She said that I'm agreed to this for the sake of the child. I said that if you want a child, we will arrange it. You will get the child. I won't marry anyone, but calmly thinking I should not have had any problem with getting married again, that in it, I had promised myself that I would always be faithful to Ross. I was not going to break the promise I made to myself. But Ross said, "No, we will not adopt the child. I want you to get married, and the child you have with your second wife should be called my child. I want to hold him from day one. I want to see every moment of it. I will make good gender reveal in front of the world that I am going to be a mother." I did not understand what my wife said. And then she explained to me in detail that she said that you will get married again, but only for the child. When your wife gives birth to the child, that child will be called only ours, not hers. And as long as she remains pregnant, I will also pretend to be pregnant and tell people that I'm actually going to be a mother. I will use a fake belly. We will also have a gender reveal party. We will celebrate everything in a way that we are parents and about to become parents. I give another option to my wife and said that you should use surrogate mother option. Then she said no, because it's happened with her friends that they hired a surrogate mother. She said, asked for a lot of money and did not even give the child. I said, "How will all this happen if you want to do this?" Because my wife was stubborn. She said that I will find a girl. You just say yes to the marriage, and I was like, okay, alright, go ahead. So my wife had started looking for a woman. I told her that if all this is to be done, then what she needs to be is a balance in life. And don't worry at all. I said that I have a close friend and talk to her. But Ross said no, she is drunk woman. I don't want our child to go to her. I felt very bad that one has to take her child from someone. And then she's already saying such things about her. But I was also worried, so I didn't pay much attention to it. A few days passed and I felt that my wife had not thought about it, that the environment in my house was perfect. We used to come out and do everything was fine. I could live my life peacefully. I did not have any such problem. One day my wife introduced me to a girl who suddenly entered the house with my wife. She was in a very bad condition. She was wearing very dirty and torn clothes and was completely broke. I said, "Who is this? Whom did you pick up?" My wife said she is a very good person and I have told her everything, told her no lies. She will have a baby for us and she will marry you so that tomorrow she cannot deceive us. I wondered how my wife had come up with such an elaborate plan. He took the woman with her and brought her clean clothes and also she gave her a room. We did the contract marriage at home. And after that, my wife asked me to go to her room. She was taking it very normal. She said that this is a part of life. One has to do all this anyway. What I thought everything will be according to my plan, that we will not have any problem again in this life and everything will be fine. She's the one who's consoling me. And she said that this girl will not stay with you forever. She will go back. I did not understand my wife's actions at all. I went to the girl's room and was surprised to see that she was sitting and drinking while my wife said that I don't want such wrong and drunk mother for a child. I said, "What are you doing?" She said, "I have never given drink expensive wine in my life. So I'm drinking it, forgive me." I said, "Yeah, no problem." What else could I have said? And it went on like this. But after a month when this woman was tested, she was not pregnant. My wife was also worried because on one hand, she was sharing me with a woman and on the other hand, she was not getting results. That's why she started to get angry with her. And one day she raised her hand on this woman. Then this woman also got angry and she also turned around and slapped my wife on the face. I supported my wife. I said, "Who are you to raise your hands on my wife?" The woman said that your wife begged me to be ready to do all this. I used to live on the road. She picked me up from the road. So I lied that yes, I'm perfectly fine and can have children. I have a child before when there is nothing like that. In fact, I can't have children, but I had to come to such a big house. I was tired of living on the street here. I got all the facilities and your wife also got you married to me. So I will keep this marriage. And if you want me out of your life, give me all the money. What I will demand both of us." Husband and wife were shocked that woman could not be a mother. She had lied to my wife only for comfort and wealth, and my wife became a fool. Now this girl became a real trouble for us, and we had to give her everything she asked for. And then somewhere we ended our contract marriage. After that, I didn't talk to my wife for a long time. And I said that because of you, we got into such a big trouble. So took so much money, that girl, and with that money, we could have treated to test your baby, and maybe you could have become a mother. This was not meant to be. But, you know, when we do something, we never know what's gonna happen. Right? I feel like my wife's mistake was that she wanted to marry me to someone else but wanted to have someone else's child. This became a karma to her, and the